Good morning, Nighthawks.
I'm Ashley.
I'm Kaylin.
And Keaton's on the mixer.
And Gabby's on the teleprompter.
Today is Wednesday, May 8th, National Golf Day.
The weather today is a high 56 and a low of 36.
Hey Nighthawks, friendly reminder that Film Fest is next Saturday, May 18th. It is free and open to all students. You will get to watch the best NHTV films that were made this year and walk the red carpet while your photos are taken.
Now it's time for the pledge.
Please stand, put your hand over your heart, and say the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
NHTV and multimedia students have been going around your classes and filming the amazing work they've seen.
Let's see what they're doing.
Today we interviewed Miss Haney and asked her about her traveling.
Where was the first place you traveled to?
First place I traveled to was Portugal for spring break. So we got to do a lot of visiting crazy castles. There's actually one that we got to go underground. We wish we'd have brought flashlights because we'd have went even further. Well, we try to do a big trip overseas, like a month-long trip every other year. And then in between we'll go to Maine for the summer, or we will visit some of the national parks like in Utah, Arizona, Colorado, stuff like that. The people that we've met from all across the world. There was one trip that we did in Turkey, and we actually got partnered up with a couple from Saudi Arabia and then another couple from Canada. And so being able to explore the world and learn about them at the same time is awesome.
What has been your most interesting story?
So the most interesting one that I can think of is when we were in Slovenia. And so we were staying at a hostel, and there were two guys working there. They were probably 16, 17, 18 years old. And they found out that we were from the United States. And back at that time when we were traveling, you didn't have your own little personal computer on your phone, so we had to go down and use their computers. And in talking to them, when they found out that we were from the United States, they asked if it was safe where we lived. And in talking to them, we had found out that they were actually Bosnian refugees. When they were younger, their dads were taken away from them, and them and their moms went and stayed in refugee camps, and that's how they grew up. So for them to ask us if it was safe where we live in the United States, it was very confusing. And then we asked them why, and they're like, well, if you watch your movies or if you look at the video games, isn't that what the real world is like in the United States? And we're like, no, it's not like that. It's totally safe where we live.
What was your favorite location?
So recently it was Norway, because we also went up to Svalbard afterwards. And so in Norway, we were able to do this cool tour up the coast. And so we actually stopped at places where there was this Russian spy whale that we didn't actually know was going to be there. And then later on we went and stayed at a place where they had puppies that they were raising to be sled dogs. And so we got to spend time with the dogs. And then eventually up at Svalbard we actually went kayaking up there, and we actually got to go see walruses where they actually live. This is a weird one because it's a place that I want to go back to. So I actually want to go back to Norway, but more around the January break so we can actually see the Northern Lights, and then be able to go back to the place we visited and go out and take some sledding, dogs out, and go experience that.
The Rock Canyon Varsity softball team, coaches, and some very special guest alumni will be hosting a softball camp June 4th and 5th from 8:30 to 11 a.m.
It will cost $80 and include instructions on hitting, fielding, base running, bunting, and stretching. Bring a glove, bat, helmet, water bottle, and comfortable clothes.
You will get a RCHS softball t-shirt and tickets to watch the varsity game versus Lakewood on August 27th and participate in field activities for future Jags Night.
That's all we have for you today, Nighthawks. Have a wondrous Wednesday. Bye.
Roll it.